Hello buddy, welcome back to another video. I'm Football from Game Gear, and today I'm playing some more Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. So today, we are back in the Martian games, this time for another Send in the Clones, because when else am I here? But today we're doing another ally army, as you probably already know from thumbnail and title and other things, I guess. But the ally we're doing, as again, you probably already know, is Wizard Lord. Does he have more to his name? Nope, just Wizard Lord. He's a pretty fun character. What he does is he shoots these magical orbs of magic, obviously, and they bounce across the screen, kind of like Juggernaut balls, but they bounce off everything, like just the borders of the map as well. So it's really cool. He has natural cam protection and lead pong power, which makes him really perfect for this for this strategy, I guess. Because I can't actually, to my knowledge, I can't actually use allies that don't have lead pong power, because they can't pop DETs, but Wizard Lord thankfully can. He's pretty decent stats. He starts with 1 damage, but he does get, I believe, extra damage at a later level. No? Never mind, he just gets more attack speed and pierce. But overall, he's a pretty nice tower. He should get some pretty significant buffs. So yeah, I do not believe I have 2 of them, but I will just double check quickly. Ice King, can you equip him as well? I don't think so, but maybe. Yeah, no, didn't think I had multiple, but could be wrong. I think I'm actually going to do a Betty Groff army as well. That might be tomorrow's video. I think that could be fun as well. But anyways, Warrior PB is, of course, our unit for the strategy. If you don't know what the strategy is, what I'm talking about, we use the magnificent Born to Rule upgrade on Warrior PB. So Warrior PB is my character in Send in the Clones. I can have infinite of her, and every single time I buy Born to Rule with her, I can have 1 more of every single ally. Yeah, it works out pretty well. It lets you have basically infinite allies of every single type. So, that's awesome. These are the support items I'm using. One new one today is the Gentle Laser. I don't know why I don't use this more often. Additional attack that causes balloons to load for 3 seconds. Loading balloons take +1 damage. It's an actually pretty decent support ability that I just never used, and I don't really know why, but I'm using it today because why not? And then the most of this other stuff is pretty basic. I don't have a weapon today because I don't want to use 40 sword and one-shot stuff because unlike Tech Terrors, I'm pretty sure the bad balloons aren't going to be the issue because I don't know if we're going to make it to the bad balloons because Wizard Lord isn't nearly as strong as Tech Terrors, but we're going to find out. But yeah, let's just get started, I suppose. It is shield bearer and armored up, so there are fortified balloons and a lot of them, so that could cause a few issues, but hopefully nothing all that insane. I think we have some Cobras, but I'm not positive. How many Cobras do we have? We have 1 Cobra. Okay, quick build change, because 1 Cobra is not enough. We need some money making here. We need to be making 10k per round, and if we have 1 Cobra, that's going to take a while, but if we have like 5, it's going to be way faster. So, quick build change on my part, because some of these towers need to go. Anyone that doesn't have like incredible allies, you can be removed. No, you can't. Trying to pick someone on point. You can be removed, and that was everyone. How is that everyone in my party? Oh, because I have 2 slots already. Okay. I guess we're gonna go for just 2 more. Cobras. Do you have a Cobra? You don't have a Cobra. Sai, do you have a Cobra? You do have a Cobra. Awesome. And Sam probably does as well. Yes. Awesome. Cool. 3 Cobras. It's better than 1. That's all I really have to say. It's better than 1. 3 Cobras are always better than 1. So with that, we should be good to start. I will just start with Warrior PB again. Warrior PB is very cheap, but she has literally no boost except Gugumami Meteor, so I guess she does 4 damage, but that's it. So yeah, she may not be able to solo very well. So I'll put the Cobras in a position where they can still attack if necessary. Hopefully it won't be necessary, but it definitely might, so I gotta keep that in mind. I do only have 3 Cobras now, right? Yeah, only 3 Cobras. Could have been better, but 3 is good enough for this. Because once we obviously get our Warrior PB upgrades, we can start getting multiple Cobras. 3 more Cobras for every single Warrior PB, which should be pretty great. I could go Dr. Monkey's upgrade first. I think I actually will, because he makes every balloon golden, which I believe makes them worth twice as much. I'm not entirely sure if it's worth it, but he also just adds a lot of DPS, and currently, as you can see, we're dying. So, or not dying, we're leaking lives, so that's obviously not great. This stall is really great. That red balloon, just stalling on all my Cobras to make me more money. It's awesome. But no, at this point, Dr. Monkey's probably our main DPS. Don't worry, we will get the Wizard Lords going pretty quickly. They will be spawned and summoned in all their might and glory. Just not quite yet, because currently we need to worry about money. yeah, not a lot else to say there. Let me know if you guys have any other ally armies you want me to do. I think Bettygoff's a fun one that I'll definitely try. Just keep in mind that preferably the tower had lead popping power, because if it doesn't have lead popping power, I'm not entirely sure how I can use it. There's a small chance, I don't think so, but there's a chance that Hanson Abadir's Soul Steel does remove the lead property from DTs, but I don't think it does, so I don't really think that's an option, but I don't know. Could be wrong about that, so we'll find out. And it does look like we are already making more money thanks to our special golden balloons. We'll get Born Rule pretty quickly, we'll get 3 more Cobras, and then we'll probably start getting the Wizard Lords. I just want to make sure I have plenty of money so we can spam him across the field. Because he technically has infinite map range, sort of. He's weird infinite map range. Wherever he attacks from, his attacks will hit everything, but he can't attack when things aren't in range. He's a weird tower, but he's very fun, he's very unique. Yeah, not a lot else to say there, he's very unique. I honestly do wonder if one day, if they ever add a 4th path to Wizard Monkey in, like, the main Bloon series, if it'll have, like, a Wizard Lord type attack, because that would be really cool. They don't really have a tower like that. Juggernaut's the closest, but Juggernaut doesn't really do as much of a cool bounce as Wizard Lord does. Anyways, that is our magical upgrade, and now allies are officially significantly cheaper, which is a pretty big deal in itself. I think after we get these Cobras, I'll go for our first Wizard Lord, and then I'll probably just go for another Warrior PB to get even more Cobras and even more money making. So that should be pretty good. But yeah, hopefully they'll be pretty powerful. I haven't tested this, so I'm assuming everything's gonna work out alright. I've done this build multiple times, so it's not like I haven't done any of this before, but even still, you never exactly know what's gonna happen or how it's gonna work out. As you can see, this is what the Wizard Lord does. It's really cool. I don't know why there isn't a tower in BT6 that does this. There really should be. They missed out with the Wizard Monkey. All they did was, oh, we'll just shoot a bunch of Wizard projectiles. They could have made the Wizard projectiles bounce off the universe. That would have been way cooler. But no, I think he's an awesome character. He's a very unique ally as far as I'm concerned. And I'd be very excited if he was added, or someone like him was added to BT6, because that'd be really cool. But alas, for the time being, that's not really an option. Also, we have so much money. We got that back very quickly, so you know what that means. Even more Cobras. The Cobra Armada must grow. It must grow to an infinite number of infinite Cobras for infinite Cobras things. I don't know what I'm saying. It's just fun. This is a fun strategy. That's all I really have to say. As far as motion games go, is it the best? No, not really. It's a good strategy if you have some powerful allies, but it's definitely not the best strategy for this. You're better off going, like a Phoenix Wand on Sam or Flame Princess. Basically, you're better off going Phoenix Wand, 100%. But it's still a very fun strategy, so I think, as far as I'm concerned, that alone makes it worth it, because there's a lot of cool ally armies you can do, and you can't normally do this as well. The character allies, they get stale pretty quickly. The ally army is always very unique. There's so many more allies than there are characters in the game, so you get to have more of a unique strategy every single time you play. It's different. Also, I think this is my last set of Cobras, at least for the time being, because although we haven't reached our money cap yet, we have a lot of Cobras here, and it's not half cash, so I think we're probably okay. Which means it's officially time to start spamming even more Wizard Lords. Where is he? Here he is. Though I suppose we do need one Warrior PB for every single Wizard Lord we get, so that could be an issue. Also, wow, where is our Morb DPS? We are dying currently. Like, this is garbage. Are we about to die to a Morb class balloon? No, yeah, what the heck? We lost on round 12? What? Okay, I need to play this differently. I'm gonna quickly restart, get back to this as fast as possible, because this is weird. That should not have happened like that. That is very surprising. Okay, apparently we need to rush our army as fast as possible. Good to know. Yeah, I'll be back with a hopefully better strategy that doesn't lose to a Moab. Okay, so I'm back right around when we get our first Born to Rule any second now. There we go. So I've actually lost twice trying to get back here. Trying to go more greedy and stuff, and I've gotta say, I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm really struggling on this map. And this is an easy map, and for whatever reason, this is not going so well. I don't really know why. But what I do definitely know is that I need a lot of these warrior PBs because the range is very small, which I think is different from some of the other times I've tried this strategy. I had a trinket that gave a big range boost warrior PB, so this wasn't as big of an issue, but right now, as you can see, her range is very small, so Gugumami Meter's range is very small, and on top of that, one of the big things is, I'm not even sure that Wizard Lord is getting affected by Gugumami Meter. It should be, but I don't know if he is, so there's a lot of issues happening here. So what I'm trying to do now is just go for an ultimate greed play, get as much money as possible, so that by the time the Moplast Bloom comes, we can just spam Wizard Lords all across the map, which should be pretty easy to do. Should be. I'm not saying it will be, I'm just saying it should be. I'm trying to cover as much of the track as possible, to get as many Gugumami Meters everywhere as possible, obviously, but it's not going great, which is a bit of an issue as well. We are doing okay here. This spam, or this stalling, is actually working out really well to help in a little bit to get even more warrior PBs, to get even more Cobras, and have the chaos continue, because apparently we need a lot of money. These aren't expensive allies, it's just, we clearly need a lot of them, so as far as I'm concerned, that means that we need a lot of money. So that kind of sucks, honestly, it's a little too bad. I'm also just going to spam warrior PB all across the map right now, just to have her cover as much of the field as possible. With the Gugumama Meter effect, I think that makes a fair bit of sense, given that we have a pseudo-global range tower. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's go back to the first one that doesn't have the Born Rule upgrade, get one more for Cobras. Actually, yeah, one more for Cobras, and then I'll start spamming the Wizard Lords, because I don't want to invest too much money, and then if the more come, I think on around 15 or 14, and then get completely doomed. That would really suck, so hopefully this is all good. Hopefully we'll be strong enough to deal with it. Getting all my Cobras down for this, and then we will start spamming the Wizard Lords. Hopefully, again, we should be all okay here. I don't know why we struggled so much with the last one, with that first Morb here, which this is the first Morb. Okay, I did not save money for long enough here. That's working so much better. I know that's partially just because I have, like, 20 different warrior PBs all attacking, but I think the big thing is, honestly, just Gugumama Meter effects pretty much everywhere now. That's a big deal. Still, definitely gonna, I think, from now on, just start spamming these everywhere. Because I definitely need some more DPS, except there we go. I'm out of Wizard Lords already, so I need to get another Born Rule, which will mean I can get some more Cobras, but even still, this isn't going as well as I thought it would. One big issue is this is a really cheap ally, and I only have one of him, so I can only get one of him per Born Rule. We should be good against these fortified Moabs. I think we should be. We are, but barely, honestly. That was not that good. That did not go out all that well. Or that would not work out all that well, rather. One more Wizard Lord to add to the bunch. We're not making it far, honestly. If we make it to the first Bad Balloon, I'd be severely impressed at this point, because this isn't working well in the slightest. We're not exactly doing a terrific job right now, and I'm a little nervous that these Warrior PBs are stealing more pops than the Wizard Lords. I don't think they are, but they might be. They're getting kind of close, honestly, which is kind of scary. But I think we should be, I don't know, I think we should be good for the most part. We were definitely doing better. Did I buy another one? I guess I must have. First BFB here, we dealt with the fortified mobs pretty easily, so we should be okay with this. Though I'm not super confident in that. Okay, so there we go. We're officially at the money cap, which means I believe I don't want any more Cobras. I think I should stop buying them now. At this point, it doesn't make sense to have them. I could go for the Cobra upgrade that decreases ability cooldowns. I do have Warning Horn. I don't know if I'm going to go for that. I probably will. I've gone for it for every other one. Might as well. Even if it's not all that significant, it still is worth it. Okay, come on. Give me one more Born to Rule. I'm just stopping at this one. Okay, I'm going to go for one more Wizard Lord, and then I'm going to go for the Cobra upgrade, and then I'm just going to keep spamming the Wizard Lords, because what else am I meant to do? We're definitely getting close to the money cap every round. I don't know if we're going to reach the money cap of 10k every single round now. Yeah, no, we definitely are. Okay, so we have more than enough Cobras, we're all good. I will definitely go for the Cobra upgrades then now, because that's somewhat significant. We do have all of our Warning Horns that we can just spam, because there's fortified BFBs. Oh no, there's fortified BFBs. What will we ever do? Not the greatest situation here. We can get one more Wizard Lord, apparently. I don't really know from what, but we can. We're struggling so much with that. That is like 2 or 3 fortified BFBs. We shouldn't be struggling this much. This shouldn't be this difficult, but it clearly is, which I don't like. It's really not so good in the slightest. Hey, we beat round 15, so that's something. Round 18, I think, is when the first DDT and ZMG come up, so that could be either dangerous or very good. This is still okay, though, honestly, compared to losing to the first Morab, which I honestly don't even know what happened. I did spam a bunch. I guess I just didn't have enough warrior PBs, which are clearly necessary to get that whole, what's it called? Gugu Mama meter effect. That's definitely pretty important. But yeah, honestly, this is kind of crazy to me. We almost used up all the warrior PBs I placed. We almost had Born to Roll in all of them. The thing is, if I had a second Wizard Lord, like just one more, I could have had twice as many Wizard Lords on the field with with the same number of Born to Rules, which would have been a really big deal, because that would have meant I can actually, I could just place a lot more of them, which is a big deal because the Born to Rule is very expensive relative to the Wizard Lord, so, you know, it makes a fair bit of sense to go for that. I also didn't go for the discount for Warrior PB this time. That may have been useful. Whatever, I think the damage boost probably makes more sense with our flashy flashlight pointer, laser pointer thingy. That's a fun trinket. I don't know why I haven't used that in the past as much, but it does look like we're doing pretty good here. 45 BFBs we're definitely still set for. We're going to see next round. If we can beat next round, I'll consider that a success as far as I'm concerned, because I don't think we're going to beat next round, so yeah. I'm also not entirely sure why I'm spreading out my Wizard Lords. I suppose it makes sense, but I don't know if it makes sense to spread them out like this. But I can't really think of any reason against it, so I suppose, yeah, no real reason not to. Also, we literally have 2 more Warrior PBs that I could upgrade until I need to buy more Warrior PBs. That is ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. DETs and ZMGs this round, we'll see how well we do. I don't think DETs will be that big of an issue, but I don't actually know. I'm really not all that certain about that, so we'll have to wait and see for the most part. But I don't know, I don't think they'll be that bad, but it definitely is hard to know. They're basically just really fast Morabs, and we're not struggling that much against Morabs, but we are struggling a little bit against Morabs, so, you know. Also, here's our DET. Are we okay? We are okay, but that still wasn't great. That definitely wasn't great. But that could have been a lot worse, having said that, so I think we're okay. ZMG time shouldn't be that bad. We've dealt with so many fortified BPs, we really should be okay with this. I will still spam the warning horns, though, just in case it's necessary. Get that attack speed boost. Yeah, it looks like we should be okay here. Just double checking. Warrior PB. Yeah, Warrior PB definitely fallen behind compared to the Wizard Lords. They're definitely contributing the majority of the damage. But not significantly majority. They're probably contributing like 60%, and Warrior PBs might be contributing 40% of the damage, which is kind of sad. I thought the Wizard Lords were better than this. They're clearly not. But hey, we're gonna make it to the Bad Balloon at this rate, so that's awesome. We're gonna immediately lose to the Bad Balloon, but even still, that's still awesome. And I actually do seriously need more Warrior PBs, which is crazy. I suppose I probably should actually go ahead and buy Hunts and Abadir. I've done it for the other allies as well, so I'll go for 2 Hunts and Abadirs just all over the place here. Actually, I'll go for 3, because why not? 1 at the front, too. So Hunts and Abadir are obviously very helpful, especially for DTs. But he won't help with Bad Balloons, so I'm almost certain we're dead to Bad Balloons regardless of what I do at this point. We just don't have that kind of orb DPS, if it's not already obvious that we don't. But hey, I'll try to get as many Wizard Lords as possible, and in 2 or 3 rounds when the Bad Balloon comes and demolishes us, that sucks. But now that we have Hunts and Abadir, there's no way we're dying to, like, PFPs, ZMGs. Even if it's fortified ZMGs and DTs, they're moving at, like, half the speed. So we really should be all okay. I don't think we're going to be in any trouble. But let's just take a look. We still gotta enjoy and see what's going to happen. I feel like there was something I meant to say. I had planned to ask you guys or something, but I really don't remember, which kind of sucks. My memory, for those who have been watching this channel for a while, is not the greatest. Not at all. Also, why are my Warrior PBs making rainbow lights? I just realized that, but what is this? What upgrade is this? Is this the, this is probably the Siren, right? The one that gives extra ally attack speed? It's gotta be the Siren, probably, but it's weird. Just the rainbow flashing beam of light coming from all my Warrior PBs. It's really cool looking, but it's strange. I don't think I've ever noticed that before, though. I'm assuming that's what it is. You guys can confirm it for me if you want, but I'm assuming that's what it is, though I'm definitely not certain. Also, 1 more Wizard Lord. Never hurt anybody. These rounds are actually taking surprisingly long still, which kind of sucks, because I was hoping we could speedrun a little bit to the Bad Balloon. But we'll have to wait and see. I don't think that's going to happen. Round 21. I'm pretty sure it's round 23 that the Bad Balloon comes, but I'm not positive. It's been a little while since I've done some Send of the Flown, so I'm really not all that positive. But pretty sure that's when he comes. I believe it is on that round. Okay, can get a few more Wizard Lords here, but definitely running out of our money, which is too bad, obviously. Seriously, this could have gone so much better if I had a second Wizard Lord. I know I said that already, but it really could have. Who knows, maybe we would have even been the Bad Balloon, or will beat the Bad Balloon, if we had 2 Wizard Lords for each Warrior PB instead. You know, double the Wizard Lords, that's a pretty significant increase. Probably something we could have afforded, which is kind of crazy. But alas, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure we are going to die to the Bad Balloon any round now when it comes. Again, I'm pretty sure it's 23, but I'm not positive by any means, so we'll still have to wait and see for the most part. Why not? Let's just put a Warrior... No. Bought the Candy Archers by mistake. That shall never happen. The Candy Archers can never live. They shall never be born again. Ooh. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's next round, like late next round, the Bad Balloon comes, so we really are just waiting down the clock until total doom. This is a fun strategy. I really do love this ally army strategy. Definitely let me know if you guys have some ally suggestions. I've done a few of them. I think I actually will if I remember. If I don't remember, please leave a comment. I'll try to make a playlist for all of these, like ally army challenges, or not challenges, ally armies, because it's a lot of fun every time we get to do it. So I'll definitely try to make a playlist to do it some more. But I think for the most part, that's all I really have to say. Don't have a lot to talk about today. Not really sure why, just don't have a lot to say. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely end around round 23 coming up real soon with the Bad Balloon. I'm kind of curious, honestly. This is a fortified ZMG that's slowed down. It's making it halfway through the track. I don't think we'll do anything against the Bad Balloon, but I don't actually know. I'm definitely still tempted to see, not to mention purple balloons are actually a bit of an issue for this tower because Wizard Lord can't pop them, so I'm relying on Warrior PBs to pop them. Which, I mean, there's enough Warrior PBs, that's not an issue, but even still, it's a weakness, that's for sure. It's definitely a weakness. Out of curiosity, if you guys haven't seen my last Mythbuster video, we came to the conclusion that Hunts and Abadir has a small DOT damage over time to middle class balloons. I believe it's 5. I'm assuming that doesn't work on balloons, like normal balloons. I don't think it does, but I've never actually confirmed that, so I'm kind of curious. Also, Bad Balloon here, it's non-fortified, which is great. I was kind of expecting it to be a fortified one, which would have been even harder, obviously. Let all the flashing lights of the Wizard Lords entrance you. And let's see if we can at least get a single damage dent into this Bad Balloon. Because I'm not even confident we can do that. Man, there's a lot of flashing lights here. It's really just a lot of blue. It's a cool projectile, too. It's like an electric bolt of energy, but it's very large compared to most wizard projectiles. Also, the game is definitely lagging. It doesn't like this. My eyes don't like this. I'm assuming YouTube's horrible. YouTube doesn't generally like flashing lights like this. I apologize if this is hurting your eyes like it's hurting mine. Or if on YouTube it looks like 5 pixels. But honestly, we did pretty decent. It looks like we might even pop the Bad Balloon, just there's no way we're beating it. Yeah, we're gonna get it to final damage phase by the looks of it. We have 50k. Could we have done this if I had spent all my money? I feel like we might have been able to. Granted, we still would have been dead the second a fortified Bad Balloon showed up, which probably would have been next round, but I don't know. Part of me feels like we could have done this, or possibly even could still do this, but especially if I'd spent my other, 50k here. I had a lot of money saved up. Okay, this is a bit of a disappointing ending. Okay, we did pop it. I had 50k there. Could I have done that? I don't think so, because even Slowdown Fortified ZMG, it made it to halfway through the track. There was no way we were winning that, even with all of our money spent. But that went surprisingly better than I expected. But anyways, once again, please leave a comment if you guys have any ideas for other ally army challenges, or just other things you want to see me do in this game. Give the video a like if you enjoyed, and stick all the way to the end, which obviously you did. Subscribe, join the Purple Elephant Squad, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!